So with me is Kwanzaa Hall and also Sam Lawrence. Sam is a designer with Homz, and also Kwanzaa Hall is senior advisor, former member of Congress as well. Kwanzaa, let's start with you. I mean, what are the city issues that you see in terms of what Homz is trying to address when it comes to housing?
Number one, and thanks for having me, the lack of supply, and the supply that we do have typically does not meet the true demand. We're facing an increasingly more competitive economy in many cities, and they need to be able to offer housing stock, workforce, and middle market that can attract workers close in nice and desirable neighborhoods.
Yeah, I mean, that's, kind of sums it up. So, and Sam, talk to me about your role with Homz. What are you doing as a designer?
So Homz is working on streamlining the process of multi-use development, trying to create something that is positively impactful to cities and surrounding spaces so that they can kind of work as one. And when that's all applied, what you get is buildable infrastructure, roadways, schools, and other staples that necessarily the localities of these cities probably couldn't provide for themselves.
Interesting. So, Kwanzaa, why would cities want to partner with Homz? What's in it for them?
Cities are struggling. Excuse me. Cities are struggling right now. We haven't figured out how to meet the demand, and even when we try, usually there's red tape, the bureaucracy is too high, we can't be efficient, and then we have market conditions that affect us, whether it be pricing, the lumber as we're seeing right now, inflation on other costs, and then actually finding partners who actually want to work with government. The permit process can be time consuming, and if you're a private sector player, it's much easier to just do a private sector deal.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay. And then Sam, I mean, just talk to me about the community and how Homz gives back.
Give back by giving places and communities back to the city through vital components of utility and roadways. And the give back portion means that once these are grown to a level of beneficial size and ability, then they step away and these become, again, part of the city. They get a community of people who are established, they get a community of people who have jobs local to them, and they also have young and growing professionals in these areas that work close to home, and that only improves the work-live environment, which is, of course, what we all strive to have more of, right? A better work-live environment. So a lot of benefits to the give-back portion.
Okay, any final thoughts, Kwanzaa?
Well, cities and communities really need catalytic projects that can jumpstart their economies. Affordable housing is one of those needs, one of the components, but also they need schools built sometimes. They can't afford to invest on the front end. They also need recreational amenities. These are places that have been left behind. And partners who can step in and kind of front the investment, and the cities and communities get to pay it back on the long term, is what really I think people who've been in my position as an elected leader are facing and need to see solved.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very
and
much.
Best of luck to you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.